Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 70 and night 3 of our AEW All-In Grand Prix. We've got some big matches tonight, the biggest being our main event, which is Jon Moxley, our World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Bryan Danielson, our World Light Heavyweight Champion. The last time these two faced, it was in an awesome Iron Man match, way back when, at AEW All Out to end the fierce rivalry they had for, the best part of a year. But yeah, we are here. It's a different story now. Both of the men are wildly different, and I'd say a lot fiercer than they were back then. But we are joined by Renee, RJ, and Paul White as usual. We got 8 matches tonight, as we have in the past few. That is, of course, if Juice Robinson turns up. But we do start, as always, with our exhibition tag team match. So let's just jump straight into it. An 88. Oh, lovely. The numbers down there don't look the best, though, but we'll take it. In About That had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Keith Lee and Jay White. They used to be a team back in the Bullet Club days when Keith Lee was a member. Jay White, of course, recently rejoining Bullet Club Gold. They defeat Bandido and Jeff Cobb in 25 minutes when Keith Lee pins Bandido with a spirit bomb. Keith Lee and and Jeff Cobb, I believe, are currently leading Block B with Bandido and Jay White, I think, on 2 points each. Bandido getting his point from a forfeit because of Juice Robinson. But looking at the numbers here, Jeff Cobb 76, Bandido 76, Jay White 80, Keith Lee 89. Keith Lee definitely carrying this match. But Keith's just been on an unbelievable run in the last couple of months, so I'm very, very happy with that. But this is just an exhibition match. 88 is the score to beat. Let's move on to our opening block match, which I believe should be Volta taking on Juice Robinson. He's here, everyone. Juice is here. In About That had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Volta gets the win. He defeats Juice Robinson with a lariat. Very simple. Boom, clothesline. See you later, Juice. 14 minutes, I believe that is Volta's longest match so far. So well done to Juice for surviving that long, I'd say. Volta with an 89, Juice with a 74. Juice is here. Where the hell have you been, Juice? We're all asking him, and he's just like, hey, I'm back, woohoo, let's go, come on, Volta, nice to meet you. We have no idea where Juice has been, but I'm sure someone's going to ask, and we're hopefully going to find out. But at 83, pretty good score. Volta is our first person, I believe, on 6 points, which is very exciting. He said he's going to dominate, and so far, he is a man of his word. Someone else who could be on 6 points, though, after their match is Drew Galloway, and I believe he's up next facing Darby Allin. And in About That had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Drew Galloway, of course, gets the win. He joins Volta at the top of Block A with 6 points. He defeats Darby Allin in 11 minutes with a Claymore kick. And as you can see, as always, Jake Roberts is ringside, giving him that extra little buzz. Poor Darby, still on 0. That's 3 matches, 3 losses. I'm sure he'll get one eventually. Well, we hope. But yeah, a good win for Drew, who continues his undefeated record. Following this, we have another block match, and it is Rouge taking on Prince Devitt. And in a okay match, nothing compared to Rouge's 99 from the other night. Rouge gets the win, his first win of the Grand Prix. He defeats Prince Devitt with the Rouge driver. Prince Devitt still yet to get a win after that huge win over MJF before the Grand Prix. He's had nothing but loss after loss after loss. Come on, Prince Devitt. What's happening? But Rouge gets his first points of the tournament, and it's the first points in my eyes that are the most important, giving you that momentum, that kick up the arse to continue carrying through. Decent match. 78 isn't the best, but it's also not bad. So yeah, well done, Rouge. Unlucky Prince Devitt. Let's continue with the show with another block match. Oh, but first we head backstage. RJ manages to get hold of Juice and just says, Juice, where the hell have you been? And obviously Juice is, nursing his neck because he just got lariated the life out of him. And he just says, what do you mean? And they were like, well, you missed the first 2 nights of the Grand Prix. Where have you been? And Juice is like, I've been injured. And RJ's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I've been injured. I've been out for a few weeks. That's why I haven't been wrestling. Did no one tell anyone? And RJ's like, no one told me, and I don't think anyone told anyone else. And Juice is like, what? Yeah, I've been injured. Okay, well, I'm back now, and yeah. What? So apparently, Juice has just been out injured, but no one knew. Weird. Strange. Okay, let's head back to the ring and move on with the next block match. Okay, Juice. And whoa, hold on. We're not ready for that. Fucking hell, we just come off of a bloody Juice. Also, we're in Hawaii. Oh yeah, run it back. I mean, Pac, Hangman Page, our match of the year last year, which I believe got a 96, has just repeated in less than half the time, in 15 minutes. Pac, they flip reversed it as well in a match that had superb wrestling, my favourite word. Pac defeats Hangman Adam Page in 15:38 with the Black Arrow. Kind of funny that Pac did it here but couldn't do it when a title's on the line, eh? Don't tell him I said that, please. But Pac gets the win in a 96. That is now the number to beat. I'm not too sure if it can be beaten, but wow. We are getting 5-star matches left, right, and centre, thanks to the All In Grand Prix. But that means Pac gets his first win of the Grand Prix, putting him on 3 points, I believe, as he did draw with Bryan Danielson. Happens all the time. Bryan Danielson, who is in our main event tonight. So yeah, great win for Pac, who's on 3 points. Hangman and Page, I believe, sitting on 2 so far. But yeah, 96. I mean, amazing. Let's see what has to follow this amazing block match. Oh, and it's an angle. So it looks like Matt Cardona is up next because MJF is front row again. He's donning a t-shirt, a jacket. He's got a little Matt Cardona action figure. He is rooting for Matt Cardona in his match against MJF. Nope, against Miro. Sorry, I'm looking at MJF here. So Matt Cardona, Miro. Let's go. In about that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Oh, Miro gets the win. Oh, in 7 minutes, he defeats Matt Cardona with the game over. Matt Cardona still yet to have a win. Miro, of course, I believe this is his first win, so he gets his first 2 points of the series. Matt Cardona, oh, poor Matt. You'll get your win one day. MJF looks very disappointed, but he's super supportive. He gets Steph to carry Matt over. They have a little hug ringside, and Matt makes his way out back while Miro celebrates with his hot wife, CJ Perry. Following this, though, we have got an 88. Oh, okay. In about that had superb wrestling. Hey, that's my favourite word. And a decent reaction from the crowd. Zack Sabre Jr. makes Will Ospreay tap in just under 17 minutes. That's a long one. With the Barry from EastEnders. What a move. What a name. What a guy. Both of them sharing a 90 rated performance here. Got a little bit of negatives for the lack of selling. Neither of these men necessarily like to look weak. But they've got great chemistry. So kind of balances out. And we get a lovely, lovely 88 rating. I believe that this is Zack's first points as well. So Zack Sabre Jr. now on 2 points in the A block. I believe Will is also on 2 points. So yeah, it's getting close. Oh, well, I say it's getting close. We've got Volta and Drew on 6. But yeah, let's continue with the blocks. I believe we've got 2 matches left. I think we've got Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson, John Moxley against Bryan Danielson. There may be another one. I'm not too sure. I'm just a bit blown away by all these high numbers. So let's just move on and see what the next block match is. Oh, so close. I was about to say they did it, but a 95. Or almost defeating Pac and Hangman Page. But looking at this, a 19 minutes and 20 seconds. Kenny Omega loves to cut it close to the line. That man just loves a long match. And he is stretching these out as long as he possibly can. In a bout that had superb wrestling. My favourite word. Back to back to back. And a decent reaction from the crowd. Kenny Omega gets the win over Nick Jackson. I imagine this would have been one hell of a match, given the kind of history between them as a team. And of course, Nick's complete change of character being maybe a shock to Kenny when it comes to in-ring action. But once again, Kenny overcomes. Kenny bouncing back from the opening night loss to Keith Lee. So that puts Kenny on 4 points and Nick still yet to get a win. 95 though, I mean, wow. And we've still got our main event that I've got very, very high hopes for. It's Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. I think it's coming up next. I might be wrong, but let's just pretend I'm right. Our next block match is... and it is the main event, a 90, a great way to end the show in a bout that had superb wrestling, yet again my favourite word, and great heat. Jon Moxley gets the win over Bryan Danielson in 17 minutes with the paradigm shift. But during the match we had Shane Haste run in and attack Bryan Danielson. It seemed like Bryan, had the upper hand in this match. Moxley getting more and more frustrated, and Shane Haste of TCC had to run in and attack Bryan when the referee was distracted in order for Moxley to get the upper hand. What a dick. Am I right? Bryan could have got the win over our World Heavyweight Champion, and I would say a little bit of revenge too, because it was Moxley who came out on top at AEW All Out. But Moxley wins again and continues his undefeated streak in the All In Grand Prix. I believe that takes him to 4 points, joint top of the table, alongside I think Cobb, Keith Lee and Kenny Omega. Now Cobb and Keith Lee obviously not wrestling tonight in block action, so they've you could say they've got a game in hand, but at the same time Moxley then also has a game in hand. It's Kenny that doesn't. But that is how we end our show, man. I'm tired from this, man. I know these aren't the longest of episodes, but they really take it out of you, all these big numbers. Let's see how we did. A 91 rated show. Yep, awesome. We had some of our best shows tonight, and then in between that we did have a few lackluster ones. Rouge, Prince Devitt, Miro, Matt Cardona, Galloway, Darby, Allin as well, and Volta and Juice. To be fair, that was around what I expected. The rest of them though killed it. Pac, Hangman with a 96, a 95, a 90, an 88. Amazing. So let's just get the graphic up showing the current standings at the end of night 3. Here we are. And we have got in block A, Volta and Drew Galloway storming ahead with 6 points each. Jay White, Zack Sabre Jr., Bandido, Will Ospreay and Miro all on 2 points, with Matt Cardona, Juice Robinson and Darby Allin yet to receive any. In the B block, we have got a big old tie at the top. Moxley, Cobb, Lee and Omega all with 4 points. Pac with 3 points. Hangman Page and Rouge sitting with 2. Bryan Danielson with the 1 point from his draw with Pac. And Devitt and Nick Jackson yet to get any points. But it can all change. It's early days. We're on night 3. We've got 9 more nights. If I've worked it out correctly, there should be 12 nights of action. And yeah, that is the end of this one, chocked full of superb wrestling, which as we all know is my favourite word. The next episode will be night 4, the action does not stop, where we will get a bunch more top class matches. But that is it from me. Thank you very much, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all at night 4. Bye. Yeah.